Hey folks, welcome back to Hopped Up Beer Review. Today is a Macro Monday, and we're going fancy, redneck fancy. We're going to have Busch beer out of St. Louis, Missouri from Anheuser-Busch.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to Hopped Up Beer Review, the show where we give you our unprofessional and somewhat biased opinion about the beer we are drinking and reviewing. Be sure to like, subscribe, and cheers that notification bell. Check us out on social media. Links are below in the description. And come check us out in Discord. We would love to see you join our Discord server and come say hey there. It is everybody's favorite Monday. It is the first Monday of the month. Therefore, it is Macro Monday, where we review a macro beer and figure out if we like it or not. So with that, I've got Andy in the attic. I've got Jay. I am Ben. What macro are we trying today?
Today we're going to Anheuser-Busch, St. Louis, Missouri. We're going to have Busch beer, the regular gold, yellow, whatever you want to call it on top. Choice of fancy rednecks. Let's drink her. Look at that big beer from Ben. Let's crack this bad boy because it's going to take Ben an hour to drink that thing.
32 ouncer.
Big boy.
That's your big boy.
Does this actually deserve a glass? Yeah.
I went through my cabinet and I thought, which glass is going to make this taste the best? I didn't find one, so I just grabbed one of the mountains on it.
I grabbed one with the company logo on it.
I grabbed the greatest glass of all.
Ah,
there you go.
Or the Busch. Look at how clear that thing is. It's like water.
Oh
my God.
It's like mountain runoff.
Yeah. Don't drink the yellow snow.
Ben actually got hit out of it.
Yeah. All right. Cheers, mates.
Cheers, mates.
My goodness. I think for this, I will read my notes through it because I can see everything.
It magnifies it. It's like
yeah. So, 4.3% ABV. No clue as to the IBUs.
6.
6. Yeah.
I don't know.
Negative.
Right. It's beer.
So it is an American lager. It is made with American grain and imported hops, but they did not specify. They also use malt and corn. And I can taste the corn. It's like sweet, sweet. So this was first introduced in 1955, and it was first named Busch Bavarian beer. And it made a comeback as the first beer that Anheuser-Busch introduced after Prohibition. So I guess the first new beer, I'm guessing. And it's the only beer that displays the founder's name in it. So Anheuser-Busch, no other one has that in it. They were first gave it the slogan "Clear and bright as mountain air." In 1979, they changed it. They dropped Bavarian and it was just Busch after that, just Busch beer. But they did change the taste to make it lighter and sweeter. It's
definitely sweet.
Yeah. And the new slogan, the new
Hmm.
slogan changed to head to the mountains, or head for the mountains.
Head for the mountains of Busch. Come on.
Yeah.
Get with it.
And after that, that's when they changed whenever they cracked it, they would just the Busch, So the little brother of Busch didn't come out until 1989, Busch Light, but it was known as Busch Light Draft. which in 1994 they dropped draft and just called it Busch Light. So if anybody is all interested about the brewery, Anheuser-Busch, I am going to call Ben out for needing to add a link to our Macro Monday from Budweiser to learn all about Anheuser-Busch from St. Louis, Missouri. To see if he actually does. And if he doesn't, add a comment.
Yeah. I'll put a card up there if I remember. So that's never the battle, isn't it? Does my memory hold after drinking the beer and producing the video? We'll see. All right. Not much else to say about this one, huh?
Yeah. Let's put this one to bed. Have we all had it?
I think we've all had this at some point in our life, but have we ever rated it?
No,
I'm
pretty sure I
remember.
Nobody has.
I had Busch Light, I think.
Yeah.
Man, I just can't
nobody
remember.
has rated it.
Yeah. So I have not had it in almost 10 years of being on Untapped. And then prior to that, I can't remember having a Busch Light before, in that time. And
I think Ben drinks the Busch Apple.
yeah. I'll seek that one out.
I think the last time I had Busch beer, it may have been in the late 90s. I just remember a roommate in a house, college roommate in a house that drank Busch, and I was like, all right, I'll have some.
Yeah, I tried the Busch Apple back at Christmas because my nephew had bought it and I had actually heard that it was going away. So I thought, I've got to try it and log it in Untapped. And yeah, it was.
You saw why it's going away.
I mean, yeah, it wasn't the one I ever have to have again. I put it that way.
So Jay, have you had it any recent or of memory?
Nah, I hadn't had this since we were in college.
I guess by that standard, because of Ben's Busch Apple, he goes last.
Yeah, you can go last. I'll go first. I have no problem. We talked about it. It's sweet. For a macro, it's heavy to me versus the others. It's more so flavorful than some of the others from the standpoint of it doesn't quite taste like water. It tastes like beer. If you were to say, if you were to hand me one of those cans from the movies that says beer, this is what I would expect it to be. I can remember the days of when we would sit around and drink things like this all day long, and you could have 10, 12, no big deal, especially at 4.3%. But it's not even something that I'm really going to look for a filler beer. I'll probably rate it as a 5. I think Natural Light was higher to me.
All right, Andy.
Yeah. I was kind of going through my mind comparing it to the other macros, the lagers and the pilsners that we've had.
Somewhat biased.
Yeah, it's just so sweet. Like not a good sweet. It's like that adjunct, those additives, the corn syrupy sweet kind of feel to it. And after especially kind of getting surprised by Natural, I like the High Life. I'm a Miller kind of guy on my filler. This just falls short, and it's just, like you said, I couldn't use this as a filler beer. It's just not appealing. So I'll give it a 4.0.
Wow,
doesn't sit well with
lowest rating ever from Andy.
No, I gave the dill pickle or the sucker punch a 3.
Banana bread.
I was nice to Banana Bread. I should have I think I gave it a 5-ish.
Desert Island. Yeah,
This
well,
reminds me of Pabst, kind of.
Yeah, Pabst is even better than this, in my opinion.
I'm going to completely agree with you guys. This is not good. And Andy, you made the comment, and it was kind of what I was searching for in thinking about it before you said it. The syrupy. I mean, I feel like there's almost a coating, a film that is left behind by the beer. And it just, it is sweet. It has a touch of flavor, but it's not necessarily a good flavor. I think you guys are both right. Natural light, surprisingly, and we look back on doing that one recently. I think it was a lot better than this. If I had to pick one or the other, which I think would probably have been the opposite that I would have said, just because of perception prior to doing both of these. If for a month ago, if you had or whenever had both of them, I'd probably go for the Busch, right? But I think it's interesting that we try these and can have that opinion now. That being said, I don't really want either one, but I definitely don't want this one. So I'm going to go even lower. I think it's a 3. Like, this could not be a filler beer. This is, I don't even know what I'd have to, like, if my options are this and nothing, like this may be one of those that's like close to, I'd have to think about it, right?
Might just drink water.
Yeah, just give me a Coke or something,
Oh, no.
You could use it to boil your hot dogs in them.
I have seen people cook with them, like the chicken with the can,
beer can chicken,
beer.
Yep.
Whatever. I've seen people do that with used Busch. But anyway, yeah, for me, it's a 3. I'm super, super excited that I have the 32 ouncer here to finish off. But yeah, that's where I come out on that one.
So you can boil hot dogs. You boil hot dogs in beer?
Yeah,
Is that what you said?
A lot of people do that. They
I mean, you can do whatever.
bratwurst or hot dogs and cook them on the stove with a can of beer rather than water.
Yeah.
You never done that?
No, I've never heard of it.
It's part of our cooking show that airs at 9:00 on Tuesdays.
When y'all do that episode, let me know. I'll add the link down in the description. The boiling hot dogs with beer episode.
Yeah, I got plenty of Busch left.
There you go.
I was unfortunate to only find a place that had 10 in half cases.
Yeah, I'll say at least after today's over, this will be the last one that I have.
So if anybody would like to come over and have a Busch,
yeah, we'll post Jay's address down in the description. Yeah. You can join in for a Busch. All right, here on Macro Monday, that is going to give us a 4 for Busch beer from Anheuser-Busch out of St. Louis, Missouri. Let us know what you think of Busch, and maybe you disagree with us, maybe you don't. But we've given you our opinion that is unprofessional and somewhat biased. So hopefully you have enjoyed this episode, and we definitely appreciate you checking it out. If you've got some macros that you think we should review, let us know. Leave those in the comments, and we'll look to schedule that out for the next Macro Monday. With that, be sure to like, subscribe, cheers that notification bell. Check us out on social media. Come say hey in Discord. For Andy in the attic and Jay, I am Ben. Head for the mountains, y'all. Cheers, mates.
Run from Busch.
Mates.